Go.
Alright. Okay, we're at the mixing table and we're going to prepare some plaster Paris quickset. This project's going to take a trowel and a 4-inch knife to actually achieve it. Possibly the 6-inch knife for the screws and stuff on that sheet too. Let's put these tools down, 4-inch knife. I've got a box of mud down here at the floor. Now I'll take my 4-inch knife and pick up some mud and throw it on the table in a big blob. This is pretty cool stuff because you got 10 minutes to move it. So here we load up the hawk. Now I can make this batch, the first batch, as big as I want. I'm not taking the whole pie to mix it together, because as you mix the whole pie together, it starts to activate and harden. There's my blob on the table. Next step, I gotta flatten the middle of this and make myself a donut. And bring it right down to my mixing board, right down flat, and clean it away from the bottom. There, no mud in the middle at all. I've got a good layer all the way around. Now, the only water we could find in this house was the painter's cleaning pail for his paint. So this water is extremely white. There's nothing special about it. It's water. It's just water with paint in it. So we're going to use it anyways because that's all we got, really. Now I'll load this up. I'm going to put a 1/2 inch, maybe even 3/4 of an inch of water in here. And what I'll do after that is pick up my powder, plaster Paris quickset, and throw it in the middle of this blob. I transferred it to a pail. It actually comes in bags. I transfer it to a pail to keep it dry because you don't want to pre-activate it. Now we load the quickset into the mixing, into the water, and we'll evaporate. All the water has to be soaked up by this powder without too much water accessing over it again. So here we are. I got it completely covered. Now, stick my finger in it. I'll spread it out evenly and get it to suck up all the water all the way around. And then we'll have to wait just a couple of minutes after I got this leveled off to see that it's all saturated, all turned the same color and all saturated in there. Then we'll be able to pull pieces of the pie away. This is the hardener to the mud. Learning how to use this will allow you to do doorknob holes and other little patch projects. Running electrical, you make holes everywhere. This is the stuff to use because it hardens in 10 minutes. It doesn't take long at all. At this point, it's getting very saturated. I don't have many dry spots. If you leave dry spots in it, what ends up happening is your mud ends up having little chunks in it. So if you make sure that it's completely, all the dry is completely soaked up by water, you'll avoid having those real bad chunks in it, which just makes the work a little harder yet. Alright, that didn't take long to soak. We got a little bit of excess water, but that's alright. We're going to pull a small piece of the pie and go back into the room to do the taping up of those 2 joints in that inside corner in order to get this started here. So, here I'll pull basically equal amounts of plaster Paris to regular drywall mud, and I use the beige mud because the difference in color allows me to see when I have it mixed together properly. So right now this is mixing, and like I say, it's just small batches. It is coming pretty close to the same color. It doesn't take long, at least, well, for me anyway. And here we go. Now mud works like a suction cup. As long as you've got it on your hawk and give it a shake, you can put it right upside down. That's what's kind of cool about it. And then I can go grab whatever mud I want anyways. It's a good thing to know. Now, pull it off, and like a suction cup, you're lifting it to load up the hawk. We're going to load up this whole batch because it's not a very big one anyways. And we'll see if we've got enough to tape up those 2 joints in that inside corner in one shot. Now, I've got 10 minutes to get this to the wall, so I will be in a hurry. Let's get back into the bathroom and I'll show you how this goes on.